Welcome to this ICF Slalom podcast episode, part of the series running until the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games. We bring you the inside stories from around the globe from the people who make canoe slalom so special. Here's your host, John Gregory.
A warm welcome to our 2025 episodes. Thanks for joining me. There are many international athletes taking advantage of training camps and early races in the Southern Hemisphere. Today, we hear from some of the winners at February's Australia Open in Penrith, Australia. Lots of interest and participation ahead of the World Championships taking place on the same course in October. Welcome to my guests, Vaclav Chaloupka from Czechia, Kimberley Woods from Great Britain, and Leo Vuitton from France. Of course, I also need to tell you that the winner in K1 Women was Ricarda Funk from Germany. In K1 Men, it was Anatole Delassus from France. And C1 Women was Jess Fox from Australia, who we spoke to in our last episode. Let's start with Vaclav Chaloupka, C1 Men World Champion from 2022.
It's been a good training camp so far, which is the main reason why we're here in Australia. And this race was definitely one of the key points while being here. And it's a nice stepping stone for not only for the rest of the camp, but of course mostly for the rest of the season, rest of the big season. Not only in Europe, but also hopefully here for the World Champs in October. So I'm really happy about that win, but mostly about the work we did, not only here over the past 4 weeks, but also. We did a solid foundation in Prague in winter. We definitely made some improvements, like physical wise, not only in the gym but also aerobic wise, which I'm pretty happy about that, because I've been working on it for the past couple of years, and I'm really happy that I can see the improvements. And also technically I'm really happy about my improvements. That's especially due to the work with Sasha Slavkovsky, and we've been working closely for like past 8 months, I would say, and I'm really happy about this cooperation. Sasha's insight is super wise and super beneficial, and I'm really enjoying working with him. And I also feel the difference on the water, which I'm very happy about it. And so yeah, that was and that, like at that final day. Of course, there's only one day with the new rules. During Australian Open, it was. Very well, let's say, constructed race for me. 2 clean runs, big improvement in the final. Technically, physically, felt pretty well. Saw some chances there during the final run, so I took them, and it went pretty well. And yeah, it's, as I said, it's a good stepping stone for me for the rest of the season, and it just confirms that we are on the right track, not only with Sasha but also with my main coach, and I'm really happy about it. Looking forward to the next trainings, next races, and hopefully I'll be back here for the Worlds in October. And yeah, as you said, it is my first victory here in Penrith. I'll be working very hard to add my second one in October, but of course many people are dreaming about it, so it'll be a very tough race, but yeah, that's why we do it, and it's gonna be a great challenge, and I'm really pumped for it. So yeah.
That was Vaclav Chaloupka, 2025 Australian Open winner in C1 Men. Interesting to hear how he has been working with Alexander Slavkovsky from Slovakia. He talked to us from the course in Penrith, Australia. Next, I congratulated British Olympic bronze medalist Kimberley Woods with her latest kayak cross win.
Yeah, I think it's been a pretty good camp, and to end my camp with a podium finish on the top. I was really pleased with my paddling out of both of these races, especially in kayak cross. Been a lot of learning in the training leading up to it. Wanted to really kind of put pressure on myself in delivering and executing some of my upstreams, and I felt like I've taken a lot of learning from that from this race, and it's always good to kind of finish off a hard training camp with a race and a podium finish. So yeah, to be consistently there on the podiums in kayak cross, I'm really happy about, and just looking forward to getting home now and getting those skills fine-tuned for the season ahead. I think my motivations behind kayak cross kind of comes from the aspect that you don't really know what's going to happen. It's always forever changing. You never know what the outcome's going to be. And I think almost learning a new skill kind of keeps the love for it. And it almost makes me feel like a beginner again. And I'm learning this whole new sport. It's still forever changing, kayak cross. And I think I have loved learning it this last 2 years, and I just want to continue doing that and seeing what skills we can do, those little extra bits now. And I think all the girls are definitely taking things on more, which is really exciting, and I hope to see a bit more of that this season. But yeah, I'm really happy with my form, and we're taking it really seriously in Britain, and to be world champion, current world number one, have maintained that status. Wouldn't say there's much pressures from that with the games and things, and I just love doing it, and I love competing, and being a part of the sport is truly amazing. Yeah, we're biased, but it is the best sport in the world, and to have this opportunity to learn a whole new skill set within it is incredible, and I feel privileged to be a part of it. You know, the Olympics was such a big event, and post that we had a couple of World Cups and had the opportunity to go to China and travel a little bit and have the opportunity to race there. And I think all of those aspects kind of reminded me why I love the sport, and I wanted to go there and enjoy it. My kayak slalom racing wasn't where I wanted to be. There was just a couple of mistakes that kind of kept me in those finals, but I'm still enjoying it. And as long as I still do that and I still have the love for it, I'll stay in it, and I'll be in it for as long as I can. And yeah, obviously with the racing here in Penrith recently, been able to take some learning from that and seeing where the other girls are at, and also me. Kind of main priority this year is to stay happy, healthy, and kind of have the full sole focus on the World Championships here in Penrith in Australia. And I absolutely love this course. It's very, very tricky, and it's hard to get my head around sometimes, but I'm looking forward to going home, having some international racing, and then coming back in September and knocking down and hopefully to retain my title. But I'm kind of looking forward to the adventures I've got coming up this year with racing and maybe some career opportunities, I don't know. But I feel really fortunate to be still happy and healthy and loving the sport.
That was Kimberley Woods, women's kayak cross champion at the Australian Open and world number one. She talked to us from Penrith, Australia. Finally today, men's kayak cross winner Leo Vuitton from France, an impressive result on his first visit to Australia.
It was my first time in Australia, and I really enjoyed the good conditions for training, with the challenging course and some of the world best paddlers. I think I did good progress in kayak cross thanks to the training in Australia. Each week I used to train one session oriented on individual technique, and the second one in confrontation with different countries, for example, the English, the Swiss, the Spanish, or the Australian. So there was a really strong level. For me, kayak cross is a challenge because you have to manage your own race, but in the same time, you must adapt to the others. At the end, I'm happy about my races and my spirit on this competition. I try to run each race being as combative as possible, and I was a bit lucky sometimes.
That was Louis Vuitton, men's kayak cross winner. He talked to us as he landed back in Paris, France. Thanks to my guests, Vaclav Chaloupka, Kimberley Woods and Leo Vuitton. Our next episodes will pick up results and insights from the Pyrenees Cup races in Pau, France, and La Sello de Gel in Spain, as well as Pan American Championships in Montgomery, Alabama, USA. I'm John Gregory. Thanks for listening. If you enjoy the podcast, tell other people, send them a link, like, follow, or write a review. And if you need more, keep reading Ettore Evaldi's brilliantly insightful and eloquent blog, now in both its original Italian and now translated into English. Stay safe
That's it for now, but please subscribe to the podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Spotify or YouTube and leave a review too. Until the next episode, keep it fast and clean.